An easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he's got Lockett. It's a pickup of 21. And that'll be good for an Indianapolis first. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
No gain on the play there, second down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Fournette, a first down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Gano's kick is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the fourth quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
26.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Dayton Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on third and long. So the D-line's going to spread out. Rodgers now throwing on third and long. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage. And they tried. They just didn't get it done.
On first down, it's Taylor. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete. And it's second down. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And Taylor to throw again. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And some room to roam now. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. That one, 28 yards on the ground.
That's a big league run. Takes them down inside the 5-yard line, and momentum definitely on the side of the guys on offense. And if you're an offensive lineman, you love to run the football, especially out in the field where there's some space. But I will let you in on a little bit of a secret.
And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Thomas rolls, taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. On play action, now Rodgers. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Anthony Barr. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Throwing on third and long. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Taylor into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. This is intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, this is Micah Hyde. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yard.
They got his man complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Escaping the pressure right. Drops it off to Martin. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On third down, it's Sanders. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Flush to his right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Campbell didn't pay off. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he...
There he goes, Amari Cooper. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Amari Cooper, 69 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it. That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he is knocked down from the side, right on the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position. Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence. No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete as well. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So on first down, the Pioneers offense getting set to go. Manning now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards. Manning now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Into the red zone now. Manning drops it off for Coleman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. From the 4-yard line, it's first and goal now. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in from 4 yards out. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. To throw, it's Manning. And this is caught in the end zone. So how about that for a statement? They get 2 instead of 1 on the fake, and it's an 8-0 ball game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little.
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So after the INT, it's Manning. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And he finds a man. It's Martin. 18 yards there and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Wasn't able to get anything. No gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Ryan Kerrigan from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Sanders. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Rodgers now on first down. Going right side, he has Winton. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Completes it to Jason Witten. 1 yard is the gain. And the Packers are going to have a 1st down.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Bruce Irvin coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Read it well, and it's picked.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to Denver right after this. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And that's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He finds Coleman. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown! Tevin Coleman, 82 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real...